Okay, guys, first episode, I shared my quarantine routine. What are some things that you guys have been doing during your solitude or not so solitude to kind of get through it that maybe people can do themselves?
I wanted to really share with you guys. I'm not on TikTok. I don't do TikTok because I know myself and I'm already obsessed with Instagram. And I feel like if I open TikTok's doors, may God help me. You guys are all on TikTok,
Yeah,
right?
I don't do
Okay,
videos.
Yeah, we're on it too. I'm an observer, I am not a participator.
True.
got it. Okay, cool. Well, did you guys see the whole like TikTok coffee thing?
It's like the
Mm-hmm.
fluffy, right?
So I made it. It's in, I don't know if you guys can like see my thing, but I made it today for the first time. And I've been having like one of my quarantine routines is having like coffee every single day because my mom has like the old school like coffee grinders. And it like
Yeah.
feels, at work we have that bogus ass Keurig machine. So this feels like a level like
Keurig, if you hear this, we will change our comments if you sponsor us. So just keep that in mind. All right, continue.
I'll like you if you sponsor us, Keurig. But anywho, these beans, like, it's just like little beans machines. So anyways, this I forgot what it's called, the TikTok coffee. It's like one part instant coffee, one part sugar, one part boiling water. You like blend it all up into like a frothy like whip thing, and then I put milk over it. And I was like, this is gonna be a hype, but it's like fire. You guys need to try this. I've been online shopping. My like Google Chrome is like all tabs of like 1,000 different things because everyone has a sale because no one's shopping because none of the stores are open. I've been since like I don't really want to send stuff in the mail, but I'm gonna make it for you guys too. It's coming for the squad quarantine crew. But I've been making like playlists on Apple Music, like
Aw.
different themes too. Like it'll be like a Chicago artist theme, and I just been like sending my friends like different playlists. Like I got a trap music playlist, I got an
Of
old
course
school
you do.
I got Croatian bops, I got a
Oh, I
Croatian
want to
bop
listen to that
playlist.
shit.
Ooh, can you
Yes,
make
it
a
is
special
lit.
one?
Oh my god, yes. Okay, it'll all be like stay at home and get lit at the house playlist.
Yes. Look forward to that.
It's on and popping. That's been
Awesome.
my thing.
What about you, Andy?
I've been walking a lot, like multiple times a day. I go on my walks. I do have a bone to pick, a PSA to put out there about my walking because when I'm standing in the middle of the road and someone's blocking the entire sidewalk, just move. Like, why are you blocking the whole sidewalk right now? We're trying to be socially distant. I mean, come on. Anywho, so yes, I do a lot of walking. I'm very lucky that I live in a very nice area of San Diego, that there's a lot of hills. So I've been doing a lot of hill walks, which is a really good workout. So I'm trying to, get fit. But my mom's birthday was last week and I got an espresso for my birthday, the coffee maker with the frother. And I was getting really good at mastering my lattes. So I got her one, but realistically, I just got it for me so I could finish mastering my latte. So I've been making really bomb coffee.
Oh, Andy. Yeah.
Try
So she
Flame.
loves it too. Trust me. Also back to the TikTok craze. I'm about to make my debut on TikTok. I've been learning the dances. If you didn't know, I was a professional or I competitive dance like my whole life, so I'm actually decent. But I've been learning all the dances, and I'm about to make my debut. So everyone go follow me on
Oh,
TikTok.
Ooh.
Andy.
But yeah,
Can't
other than that,
wait.
baking, cooking, drinking. That's about it.
Megaroo.
I'm doing the same. Drinking my coffee in the morning, been making myself breakfast, maybe watching a little bit of a TV, trying to avoid like all coronavirus news. So I was watching like Kelly and Ryan, watching how they do the show from the house and the view, and then just go for like walks and stuff. It's pretty sad. But I am lucky though, but I live in a weird little spot, but I'm next to the Hollywood Hills. So there's these gorgeous, huge houses behind me, and I can all walk up and through the hills and everything, and it's really pretty. And I don't know, I just like architecture. I like looking at all the different houses, and it smells nice outside. There's like all these jasmine flowers and roses, and it's very therapeutic. And then like when you're walking, you're like focusing on your breathing, you're not thinking about anything else, and it just totally clears your mind. So
hmm
becoming
So we
more
need a
with,
playlist.
yeah, becoming one with nature even more so.
Ooh, so Marina, you have two. You have the Get Up and Get Out There playlist for our viewers to also socially distance and walk responsibly. But then when they're at home and they want to turn up while they're turning in, that playlist.
for the socially distant walking playlist, the first song's gonna be "Move, Bitch,
Bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. I
Hey.
love that.
That's perfect. I love it. So I'm in a what you would call a gentrifying neighborhood. It hasn't been gentrified. It's being gentrified. So it's still a little sketch. Like I said, liquor store around the corner. They'll let you know. Mind you, I've grown up in sketch. Like bullets are my sound therapy. So I'm not really walking around. I feel like I have to drive somewhere to walk.
The thing is, it bullets or fireworks? Let's play that game.
And you know what, baby? You're a firework. Yeah, the other thing that I've picked up is I have a really nice little balcony area. It's very little, but it's my my refuge from my isolation. And I've been just putting it together, getting my Nate Berkus on, or who's more
Martha.
relevant?
I still say Martha Stewart. I love her.
But is she an interior designer? I thought she was more of a chef and crafter.
I'm a Chip and Joanna Gaines girl.
Yes. This is a fixer-upper.
A fixer-upper.
But I have this funky door because the boiler, the water cooler boiler, hot water thing is outside. So there's like a grimy door. So I was like, oh, I should wallpaper it. And then our really, really good friend, Mikhail Welch, who's like this amazing interior designer, I asked him first and he was just like, oh, here's some wallpaper options. I was like, oh, cool, awesome. I thought he was going to send me links to shit on Walmart or Amazon, which is my one and only. I get these links, and if you're listening to Mikhail, make sure. Oh, he has a brand new show premiering on Quibi called Murder House Flip. He's one of the hosts and designers, and you can get Quibi for free trial for 90 days. So check him out. He's a really good friend and really good designer. Also, he designed for Steve Harvey and celebrities, so I should have known that when he sent me wallpaper options, it was like $40 a roll. And I was going to need 2 rolls, and it was going to be $80 plus shipping and handling. And this is an apartment, not my house, so I'm not throwing $80 on a fucking 2x4 door.
Nope.
Yeah, but I do appreciate it because he gave me an idea of where to go, and then I picked something that looked completely different. It's going to be like blackwood wallpaper. It's really nice.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I like.
We have a lot of time on our hands, and there's a lot of programming out there. And sometimes you will just go on Hulu, Netflix, whatever the other fucking streaming services are. There's 1,000, fill in the blank your damn self. But you'll just be scrolling and not know what to watch. That's where we will help you. And we have 4 different perspectives on what you should watch. So, Andie, what are you watching?
So recently I've started Little Fires Everywhere. It's on Hulu. It's great. It's Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington. It's produced by, I believe, Reese Witherspoon's production company. I'm recommending it to everyone. It's super good. If you've seen Big Little Lies, that's another Reese Witherspoon one. She plays a very similar character, but I think the storyline in this one's actually better. It's very good. Highly recommend that one. So I'm caught up on that. I also started Nashville. I believe it was on CMT, but it's also on Hulu now, all of the seasons, which I really like. It's really bringing me to my musical roots. I'm loving it. Great characters. And then also by request from my fellow coworkers, Caesar and Megan, I've started 30 Rock finally.
Yay!
Which is freaking hilarious. But that's like more so like when I'm about to go to bed and I just need like an uplifting like laugh.
If anybody wants to get just a smidge inkling or like a little insight onto what our lives are in television production, specifically working under the peacock, 30 Rock is a good, exaggerated, but sometimes very honest portrayal of what working in television is like.
It's very, very true. I was like laughing my ass off watching it. I was like, this is literally my life.
So Megan, what are you watching?
I am rewatching 30 Rock. I was inspired by Andie, and I forgot how funny that show was. And I think it's more relevant to me working in the field now. And it's just ridiculous. But I also did watch this other documentary. I was inspired by Tiger King. And when I was reading all the comments on Facebook and Instagram about the show, people kept saying, like, you need to watch the show. It's called The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. And I'm like, what the hell is that about? So basically, it's this documentary. It's done by Johnny Knoxville, and it follows this family of misfits. And it's just as messed up as Tiger King. People are going to jail. There's drugs. There's partying every single night. It's ridiculous. Other than that, I'm just watching whatever I come across. Like, it's weird. I start one thing and then I move on to something else.
Marina?
So, I was a huge fan of Breaking Bad. I watched it through and through. I love that show. And I always heard about Ozark, but I never really wanted to watch it because there's just so much out there these days. But I started watching Ozark episode 1. It actually starts out in like downtown Chicago, which is cool. I don't want to be a hater. Save your money and do not rent Birds of Prey, because I had to watch it because, we were very invested at work and stuff. And I love superhero movies. I love an all-girl gang. I love Harley Quinn, but that movie is just not it. So please, everybody, save your money.
I had a different reaction to it. I actually liked it a lot, but I think watching certain movies in theaters are a very different experience than watching it at home, where you're being distracted and not really paying attention. It's like Suicide Squad. A lot of people hated it. A lot of people hated it. I thought it was okay.
I love Suicide Squad, but this one I was like, this is just not it. I don't know, but it wasn't for me.
Did you guys watch Onward?
I was actually going to get onto that. I watched Onward yesterday, and let me tell you, I wasn't crying. It's like, I think it's the air and being indoors a lot has made my eyes very sensitive. So my eyes were just leaking towards the middle and end of that movie. The one positive thing about this whole situation that is quarantining is that, what are they called again? Studios. Words. Some of these studios are being very like mindful and like, okay, we'll put it out to rent or stream. Although I will say, it's just like, you guys are being ridiculous for charging $20 to rent a movie.
It is.
Right.
So like,
That's
I'm not owning it. Like, I'm not paying $20, but I do like that Disney was doing the, like, we'll put it for streaming first, or I'm sorry, for purchase, and then at a later date, you can put it on Disney Plus. So I really enjoyed that with Frozen 2 being re-released on, or being released, and now with Onward. But I've been watching, you know what I actually started rewatching that's also on Netflix, that is very much in the same vein as 30 Rock, but I think it makes a lot of sense with what's going on with the world today, is The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Have you guys ever seen that?
Oh, yeah, I love that show. It's funny. And Titus Burgess, is that his name?
Yes.
Is hilarious. He plays a neighbor.
He's so funny.
And he is sassy and fancy, and I love it.
Oh my God, you'll love it, Marina. Actually, half of the things he says I could hear coming out of your mouth. And besides that, obviously I watched Onward, and I streamed this show that I really, really love, but a lot of people don't have Stars, but it's on Stars. It's called Vida. It's a really good Latin X series about two sisters. One of them is a lesbian, the other one's not, and they come back home to somewhere like in East LA because their mom dies, and they didn't know that their mom was also a lesbian and was married to a woman, and now they have to take over the mom's business and co-run this like money pit hole of a business with the mom's wife. And it's like, it's crazy. It's a really crazy, interesting show. It's not for everyone. There's a lot of nudity, but it's really cool because it's written by a queer Latina showrunner, and everyone in the writing room are females and Latinas. So it's nice to see a show that's
awesome.
What's being represented on the screen is what's creating it, because a lot of shows, it's like you see diversity and then you look at the writer's room and it's just like a group of white men being like, and this is what a Hispanic would say. So that's what I've been binging.
Someone told me I need to watch Outlander. I've got it recommended, like 4 different people told me, you need to watch it. I guess it's like it's on Netflix. It's some time travel.
It's another Stars show, and it's basically this woman who has a husband and a life in her real life, right? But somehow she time travels and gets stuck and ends up like in some like olden time, and then falls in love with that guy and then travels back. It's a weird time travel, but like present day and like past, like love romance thing. Yeah. It's also on Stars, but I think all the seasons are now on Netflix. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all real soon.
Bye.
Dang it.